Hi guys, welcome to another video, I don't know what I was gonna say. Okay, so for today's video I thought, what's something fun that Bookstagram brought into my life, you know, like new kind of books, new stuff. And then I was like, I have this stack of books that Bookstagram basically made me read because it was shoved down my throat because everybody was talking about it, you know. You probably know some of the books, most of the books I'm gonna talk about. So I made a little list. So number 1, anything, and I mean literally anything, written by the amazing Sarah J. Maas. So the A Court of Thorns and Rose series and Throne of Glass. So I only read the first one so far from Throne of Glass, which I loved. I have the rest on my iPad, so probably gonna read some of it this month. We'll see. But then, oh my god, this one was pure gold. This series was so incredibly good. I freaking loved it. Like, look at the covers. Also, these are the only 2 copies I have. For some reason, I have the first one, the last one. The 2 in between are not in my possession yet. Yeah. But this series was so incredibly good that I totally get the hype. These were not overhyped. I feel like these were amazing. I cannot, like, this book, the first book was amazing, but I know this is a really long series, like it's on the back. There's a lot of books I have to dive into, and I'm really excited for it. So keep your eyes out for a review or me talking and screaming and crying over these books, because I'm pretty sure that time will come. Number 2, another book that was like one of the most anticipated like book release thingies. I feel like in the beginning when I joined Bookstagram was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This was also the first book I ever annotated. Like, in the beginning I like wrote with pencil. I was like, no, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right, you know. So I started writing it with pen. But oh my god, this book was good. It was really good, but it was not what I expected it to be. You know what I mean? So so this is about young Snow when he was 18, before like the I think it's the 5th Hunger Games, the 10th Hunger Games, and he is mentoring he's mentoring the girl from District 12, and like along the way, because the thing is, I didn't see the ending coming. I was like, I don't know how she's gonna, because there was this feeling I had. And I was like, I'm not sure, I don't see the Snow we know, you know? But then, the last 50 pages were a whirlwind of emotions. They were, yeah. It's different than what I expected it to be, but it's still so good. It's not the Hunger Games we know, but it's still the Hunger Games we love. You feel me? This was also a really good. I feel like it was a little overhyped, just a little bit, but still really like worth the read. Next up, another one we all know and we all love. I have this on my iPad, 6 of Crows. Oh my freaking god. So a friend of mine sent me this and she's like, oh, I've heard so many people talk about it, like, let's read it. And then I started reading it and I was lost. I completely lost myself in Ketterdam, in the city, in the drags. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. And the thing is, since it's based on Amsterdam in, I don't know, the 17th century, 18th century, a lot of the words have like Dutch meanings. Like there's stuff behind it that you get when you speak Dutch, which I do. So sometimes it threw me off, like reading an entire English sentence and then suddenly seeing a Dutch word was kind of weird for me sometimes. But the story, it was so freaking good. It was amazing. I loved it, loved it. And then the second one was even better, like Crooked Kingdom. My emotions did not know where to go. Like they were all over. I was like on the same page, crying, laughing, screaming at the book, you know? It was freaking amazing. This one lived up to the hype and so much more. That was one of my favorite books, I think, this year. Pretty sure. It's one of my favorites. Next up, one that just came out, Blood and Honey. So the first one I read last month for a readathon I was doing, and I loved it. And I didn't know there was gonna be a sequel. Like, I genuinely didn't know. Someone was like, oh my god, yes, I'm so excited for Blood and Honey. And I was like, don't know it, never heard of it. They're like, it's a sequel. And then everybody started like putting, like, I saw a lot of people with arcs and then people who was just like hyping it up. And I was like, okay, now I need to get it. So I just started it. I haven't read it, so it's amazing. So far I've read like 20 pages or something. It's freaking amazing. I loved it. So I'll let you know in the big video at the end of the month what I think about it. But the first one was amazing. So this one, pretty sure will be too. I'll let you know if it lives up to the hype or not. And then last one, last but not least, also someone we all know and love, Seaweed Brain. I only read the books like this year for the first time. I saw the movies a couple of times, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I loved the movies until I read the books. Like, I knew people were angry about the movies, like what did they, like they did them dirty, and I was like, I don't know, I never read it. So now that I read it, I totally see where they're coming from. But yeah, I think I read the entire series in 3 or 4 days. That's how amazing I thought it was. So yeah, I'm really happy I finally read this. Yeah, I was special place in my heart now. I read the series, and the day after I already like ordered merch and stuff. Oops. But yeah, it was amazing. It was awesome. I have no words for it. I have no words for it. That's how good I thought it was. Okay guys, so these are some books Bookstagram made me read. Let me know down below in the comments if you read those, and maybe some other books that Bookstagram or BookTok or keep saying that, BookTok or BookTube made you read. I'm really interested to know what you thought about these and some other books. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Know where to go. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.